Welcome to another Words of Wisdom Wednesday. It's Dr. John Terry, the Black Belt leader, and welcome to Leadership Insights from the Bible. We're going to continue our examination of the book of Genesis, and we're going to take a look at Genesis 13, verses 5 through 9, and see what the Bible can tell us about effective leadership and what happens when there's conflict in leading others. Genesis 13, verses 5 through 9. Now Lot, who was moving about with Abram, also had flocks and herds and tents. But the land could not support them while they stayed together, for their possessions were so great that they were not able to stay together. And quarreling arose between Abram's herders and Lot's. The Canaanites and the Perizzites were also living in the land at that time. So Abram said to Lot, "Let us not have any quarreling between you and me, or between your herders and mine, for we are close relatives. Is not the whole land before you? Let's part company. If you go to the left, I'll go to the right. If you go to the right, I'll go to the left." So what are the insights that we can gain as it relates to effective leadership from this short passage of scripture and a lesson that Abraham modeled in effective leadership in leading others? I think there's four things we should look at. Number one is this: if you are leading, other people will follow. Having followers is a sign of effective leadership. You know, one of my mentors, Dr. John C. Maxwell, oftentimes humorously says, if you think you're leading and no one is following, you're only taking a walk. So to be an effective leader, you actually have to be leading other people and have individuals who are following your lead. Insight number two: if the leader is prospering and doing well, so should those who are following. Remember, it's important to understand that the leader models what success looks like and what is required to achieve that success, so those who are following can learn from that example. Good leaders can and do replicate themselves in the lives of others, allowing them to also grow, learn, mature, and experience success in their own way. In this particular passage of scripture, we see that not only was Abram prosperous with his herds and flocks and all of the possessions that he had, the model that he put before those who were following, such as Lot, they were able to learn from what Abram was doing well, duplicate that in their own lives, and experience a similar model of success. Leadership insight number three: conflict can and will arise when you're leading other people. Now, sometimes that conflict is people. Sometimes that conflict is resources. Sometimes that conflict is something else or a combination of things. But conflict can and will arise anytime you're interacting with other people. And here's what you need to understand: conflict is a test of effective leadership, because how you as a leader manage conflict and the interactivity with the people that are involved is going to determine how well you continue to lead yourself and lead other people. And insight number four: good leaders proactively seek a win-win solution. In this particular story, we see that there was conflict because the land itself, where they were all gathered together, had insufficient resources to support two growing families. So what did Abram do? Abram did what good leaders do. He resolved the conflict, but he did so in such a way to preserve the relationship. Good leaders, as they're looking to resolve a problem, address a crisis, or deal with an issue, they are always focused on making sure there is a win-win so the relationship isn't harmed. Now, sometimes, and in this example, we see this to be true in this story of Abram and Lot, sometimes it means that a leader has to recognize when it is time to allow a follower to stop following the leader and to move out onto their own and begin to lead themselves and have an opportunity to step into the next level of leadership and also effectively lead others. Hey, if you enjoyed this leadership lesson and you'd like more lessons like this, let me encourage you to check me out on YouTube, my channel at Be a Black Belt Leader. If you're a Rumble fan and prefer that over YouTube, it's the same channel there. Be a Black Belt Leader. If you're a fan of the Bible and you want more leadership lessons from the Bible, in addition to the weekly videos that we're sharing here, you can go to my website, beablackbeltleader.com, and go to the Courses tab. In the Courses tab, you will find a free lesson series. It's an email series that I will send to your inbox, the top 10 leadership lessons from the Bible. But not everything on my Bible is faith-based, and there are a number of leadership resources that you'll find available, some free, some paid, on my website, beablackbeltleader.com. You can also follow me on my social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Gab, USA.life. We're on multiple channels, giving you an opportunity to follow me as I'm daily sharing leadership tips, tools, insights, and resources to help you discover, develop, and deploy your own unique Black Belt leader within. I'm Dr. John Terry, the Black Belt Leader. Thanks for joining me for this leadership insight from the Bible. Have a great day on this Words of Wisdom Wednesday.